Hi guys, this is Patrick Cañete from NokiaGeeks.com, and here we have the Nokia 3.4, which is available for 7,990 pesos. Like all Nokia smartphones, this device runs on stock Android interface, and just like most entry-level smartphone, it also has a long battery life. But are those features enough to justify its price tag? We'll find out here in our full review. Para malaman natin kung okay ba itong smartphone na to, let's talk about its pros and cons. And we'll start with the pros. First, just like all Nokia smartphones, this device is part of the Android One program, which essentially means that this device has a stock Android interface, plus isa siya sa mga unang smartphones na makakatanggap pag naglalabas si Android ng mga security updates at yung mga software upgrades in the future. And speaking of software upgrades, this device currently out of the box runs on Android 10, pero it will most likely get the Android 11 update anytime soon. With that, yung interface niya is very clean and straightforward at wala siyang bloatware, so lahat ng mga apps dito are stock Google apps. So sabihin yung email niya ay Gmail lang, yung browser is Google Chrome at kung ano pa, so walang mga third-party browser, third-party gallery app, at kung ano pa. Which is something that you would get sa mga ibang smartphones na merong manufacturer-made na interface like ColorOS from Oppo, Samsung One UI, at kung ano pa. So with the Nokia 3.4, lahat stock lang talaga sa smartphone na to. Especially yung interface. Siguro naging problema ko lang initially dun sa interface niya is yung kanyang fingerprint swipe feature, which is basically, pag insert mo yung fingerprint, lalabas yung notifications tab. I mean, convenient siya, especially kung medyo malig yung kamay mo at ayaw mong lagi nagre-reach dun sa taas ng screen para makita yung notifications. Yun nga lang, pag nanonood ka ng videos or naglalaro ka ng games, minsan accidentally siya nape-press, so medyo distracting siya. Pero itong feature na to, pwede mo siyang patayin sa settings menu. So, kung ayaw mo nun at kung medyo distracting siya para sa'yo, katulad sa akin, pwede mo siyang patayin sa settings menu. Secondly, yung Snapdragon 460 chipset niya may not be the most powerful processor around. More on that later. Pero at least it's power efficient. So it's actually one of the most power efficient entry-level chipsets around. So with its power efficiency plus yung kanyang 4,000 mAh battery, you can expect 2 to 3 days of light to moderate usage out of this device. Yung pangatlong nagustuhan namin sa smartphone na to is yung kanyang design and build. Now, plastic man siya, but at least meron siyang textured panel sa likod, so it eliminates mga fingerprint marks and smudges na makukuha mo sa usually sa mga shiny plastic phones. Plus, the unit that we have here is the Fjord color option. So, meron siyang dual tone ng blue, tas pag nag-reflect siya sa light, meron siyang hints of purple. Pero kung hindi mo siya trip, if it's not your cup of tea, available din siya sa black, charcoal black. Also, kahit plastic yung outer shell niya, yung chassis niya is made of metal. So, very solid siya at wala akong, naririnig na squeaking sound every time I try to flex it or kung ano man. So, yeah, very solid build construction. Plus, another thing, very lightweight and thin ng smartphone na to. So, very comfortable siya sa kamay. Plus, yung signature ng Nokia, yung circular camera glass sa likod, wala siyang masyadong camera bump. Although may indent siya konti, pero it sits flush dun sa kanyang back panel. So, that's a big plus. At pangapat na gusto na namin is yung kanyang surprisingly loud loudspeaker sa baba, which is more than enough for private listening. Now, mapunta tayo din sa mga cons or sa mga disadvantages or din sa mga bagay na medyo hindi namin nagustuhan sa smartphone na to. And the primary one is yun nga, yung kanyang Snapdragon 460 processor. Now, that processor is partnered with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of expandable storage. Now, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, very power efficient yung processor niya. And I think that is because, well, hindi siya ganun ka-powerful to begin with. We tried playing Call of Duty Mobile on this device, pero unlike yung mga other smartphone na test namin under a similar price tag, or yung iba nga, cheaper pa, we were able to run that game at high graphic settings. Pero for the smartphone na to, nag-trial and error kami and we got the best possible gaming experience under low graphics quality, tapos medium frame rate. I mean, yung high playable naman, pero sobrang laggy at ang daming mga frame drops. So, nung binabaan namin siya sa low na graphics quality and medium na frame rate, dun lang naging smooth yung game. So, yeah, medyo hindi siya ganun ka-powerful. Actually, even sa mga basic and day-to-day tasks, medyo mabagal pa rin siya. So, minsan pag nagsiswipe ka sa Facebook, makikita mo medyo naglalag ng konti. Nakapansin din kami ng slight delay pagka nagsiskip ka ng music sa Spotify. So, yung mga ganung bagay, may notice mo talaga sa smartphone na to. Also, the camera, even for the price, is not very good. Images from the 13 megapixel main shooter looks washed out with terrible colors and soft details. Tapos, syempre, mas malala siya pagka low light yung mga sinushoot mong images. Yung inclusion ng 5 megapixel ultra-wide lens was very much appreciated. And unlike yung mga other ultra-wide lens sa mga ibang smartphones, wala siya masyadong distortion sa edges. Yun nga lang, syempre, since low resolution sensor lang siya, image quality is really terrible. If you have a less distracting background and the right lighting, yung 2 megapixel depth sensor niya can do a decent job of isolating the foreground from the background. Pwede ka rin mamili ng mga different shapes ng bokeh. So, merong circle, star, heart, butterfly, snowflake, and water drop. Yung mga selfies na makukuha mo sa kanyang 8 megapixel front-facing camera is also disappointing. It should be fine if you really have to use it, especially for, online classes, video calls, and whatnot. Pero kung mahilig ka mag-shoot ng TikTok videos, at mahilig ka mag-selfies, at kung ano pa man, well, mas maraming better options out there. At pinakahuling hindi namin nagustuhan sa kanya siya kanya 6.39-inch display. Makikita niya meron siyang punch hole for the selfie camera, which is actually a nice thing para mas cleaner yung look at mas mataas yung screen-to-body ratio. Yun nga lang, HD plus lang yung resolution niya. And for the price, marami na tayo nakikita ng ibang smartphones na meron ng Full HD plus screen. So with that, sharpness is really not the best on this device. I mean, from the home screen pa lang, pag nakita mo yung time and date plus yung mga app icons, mapapansin mo na hindi talaga siya sharp. On the upside, the colors and contrast are surprisingly good. So, kung mahilig ka mag-Netflix, YouTube, at kung ano pa man, okay naman siya dito. Yun nga lang, yung sharpness and details are, again, not the best. Bottom line is, the Nokia 3.4 is obviously lagging behind the competition in terms of specs and features. I mean, yung processor choice was bad, the cameras are not good, plus the display could have been better. Although, meron naman siya mga redeeming qualities like yung ultra-thin na design, solid build, long battery life, tsaka yung surprisingly loud speakers. Yun nga lang, ito kasi mga features na to, or makikita mo na sa mga ibang smartphone, plus yung mga features na wala itong device na to. But what makes the Nokia 3.4 stand out is the fact that it is part of the Android One program, which means that it runs on stock Android interface. And that feature is actually very unique for this device kasi as you know, halos lahat ng competition niya sa price na to, and even the market in general, halos lahat ng mga brands like Oppo, Realme, Samsung, lahat, they use their own skin on top of Android. So kung die-hard fan ka ng Android at gusto mo lang talaga ng stock Android interface, plus yung mga benefits like, una ka sa mga software upgrades pag lumabas, security updates, then the Nokia 3.4 is possibly one of the cheapest Android One smartphone that you can get in the market today. And speaking of being one of the cheapest, the Nokia 3.4 is available in the Philippines for 7,990 pesos. So, makukuha mo siya exclusively sa Shopee. So, yeah. Again, this has been Pachkenta from noipix.com. For more detailed look about the Nokia 3.4, you can check all the available links down in the description below. You also want to hit the thumbs up button, share this video if you like it, subscribe if you still haven't, hit the bell icon so you can notify every time I post a video, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and yeah. Thank you for watching.